Salutations! I'm Stateless77, and today we've got the Oldridian. You know, I've been sitting on this one for a bit. Let me pull up and see if I even have a person who suggested this one on my list. I don't. This is one of the ones that's just been sitting on here for a long time. So, what we're gonna be doing here is we're gonna be utilizing the Oldridian for Maliwan Takedown. Now, this setup is quite old. This is from my Chain Zane video. If y'all haven't checked that out, go check that out. Also, make sure to check out the other challenge builds. We got this little SMG here. Switches the element on reload and reduces elemental damage, whatever. That doesn't really affect us too much here. So we have all sorts of different elemental bonuses that are happening. We have corrosive on the gun, we have radiation on the shield, and then the gun itself will cycle through it in a specific order. Let me actually pull it up. Let me make sure that I don't misremember this. So, Oldridian. Yeah, so it goes from fire to radiation, to shock, to corrosive, to cryo. And we got in cryo. So cryo, for the ones that don't know, when it comes to base damage on a weapon, cryo is the one that is the same as kinetic, while all of the other elements will always have a slightly reduced damage, just simply because they have that elemental damage effect. Now, we have action skill and elements. Why is that? So this way, it makes my gameplay smoother. It's to make up for me not liking the gameplay loop of this SMG very much, because the seeming intent of it is for you to utilize your SMG reloads to correspond with the health bar of the opponent, and I don't like doing that. If you couldn't tell, I don't like doing that. And like any of my videos, I'm always choosing to use the elemental effect over any other status effect or any other status bonuses. And so it's like, I don't really want to play the way that the game tells me to play this weapon. So what we're going to be doing is we're capitalizing on the weapon damage. We're capitalizing on the shield that's on here. Yeah, for amp damage, we have a nice fire rate, we have a nice mag size. We're using the Hustler again. This is from the Chain Zane video. It is 2:30 in the morning. I do apologize. So we're using stuff from the Chain Zane video, except this is a bit more specialized. We have our Hyperion weapon crit and SMG damage. Then down here, we have our usual Icebreaker Victory Rush, we have our Peonade, then we have Radiation on the Anointment on a Corrosive Old God. This way we're getting that 20% increased corrosive damage, which counterbalances the 20% reduced elemental damage. Now, we are doing the Chain Zane setup, so we have cooldown, gun, we have crit, we're stacking a lot of crit damage, we have Eraser, then we have Armand Flint for a lot of dot and critical hit effects. We go down Blue Tree just enough to get Good Misfortune, don't go down Red Tree, and then we go all the way down to Calm, Cool, Collected. So if I wanted to optimize for this specific SMG, I would probably focus a touch more on getting Blue Tree stuff and a lot less on Green Tree. Maybe go down just to Brain Freeze and then pump more into Blue Tree and then get Duct Tape mod. But, I mean, like, you're not really gonna get too much more out of doing that than you are with what I'm currently doing. So I just feel like rocking the build that I currently got. And yeah, let's get started. Opening with reloading the weapon so that I completely lost track of what element I currently have. Oh, good lord. Can I aim? Oh, it's fire. So I had cryo, so now I'm on fire. Now I'm on radiation? Yes. Okay. The game is not liking this. What is happening? What is causing my game to bug out? I don't know what's causing the game to bug out. Whoops. Oh well. So, today was the most packed that my Discord has ever been, and I was so confused. There was so much going on. I had Mithril in here. I had, oh wait, I should probably, did I unmute? I didn't. Okay. I had Mithril in here. I had that Black Joe in here, who is now, Sponge something. I'm gonna have to pull it up on my Fearmonger video. Sponge Bibbly Bobby? Oh, good lord. I am no good with names, so I apologize. Go check out Mithril on YouTube and check out Sponge on Twitch and on YouTube once they get their YouTube video posted. Hey, go drop a salutations for me from you guys. It'd be awesome. Been hanging out with them a bit. They both joined, and all of my moderators decided to jump my freaking Discord, my VC, as we were having conversation in there. Oh, here's something. This is slightly off topic. This is very off topic. But what are y'all's thoughts on Pokemon? Like, I recently got myself involved in a Pokemon draft league, and I'm gonna be honest, I have very little to no experience in Pokemon. When I was a kid, I had a set of trading cards, and I played one game at most, and I don't even remember it. So I know absolutely nothing about Pokemon, and I decided, you know what, it'd be a good idea. Hey, let's just join a freaking Pokemon draft league for Gen 9. I have no idea what I'm doing. If any of y'all have any advice or tips, that would be awesome. I am learning. Oh, you know what? Let me, after we get past this phase on to drift. Okay, I'm gonna pull up my draft list. From this DM was the most recent one, maybe. Yeah. Okay. So my draft. I had last pick. My draft list here consists of Iron Bundle, King Gambit, Muck, Slow King, Gardevoir, Palmot, Iron Jugulus, Golem, Jirachi, Serena, and Colossal. As I said, I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. I am doing research as to how, I was doing research as to how this stuff works right before we went into the draft. I had time, and I just didn't really do much with it. And now I'm having to learn a lot more in a lot less time than I really should be putting myself through. But it's fine. It gives me more excuse to be bad at something. It gives me more excuse to actually learn a new thing. Because it's not very often that I jump outside of my wheelhouse of Borderlands when it comes to competitive style stuff. Even then, I don't even do competitive stuff on Borderlands. I just have fun. Make builds. That's my jam. Let's dot. Yep. Let's go. Okay. And dot. And then dot. Yep. Okay. So my current idea is using Palmot as an opener with close, distance, and I forget the name of the item. It's one of the, good lord, it's one of the escape items where you're able to like jump, like you're able to switch out the mon with another mon of your choosing. It's based on status effect reduction, or not status effect, a stat reduction effect. So the one that you close the distance gives the down one stage defense, if I remember right. And somebody yell at me if I'm an absolute freaking moron. I just picked this up, like, I just started doing research last week, and even then, I didn't even do too much. We did the draft yesterday morning. I'm still trying to learn how Pokemon Showdown works, but the current idea is running Palmot as the front, as this is the starter, sort of, so that this way we have that easy access to swap stuff. I probably shouldn't be talking too much about it on YouTube here if they end up deciding to check my channel. I don't know. They're all like work friends, so I doubt any of them would check here. And even if they do, they better not comment and letting me know that they are watching. Don't do it. Please. I don't want to have to deal with that. Anyways, Palmot is for that. Iron Bundle is just a really nice ice Pokemon, ice water. And so utilizing it to counter water Pokemon is really good, especially with some of the skills that he has access to. We're playing in Gen 9, so we have access to Terra. And so the mons that I have set up for Terra, because of how the draft system was, there was like a point value system to it. And so I only had access to specific mons that I could Terra. And so the two that I picked were Muck and Serena. Muck being really helpful for this first matchup. I'm gonna stop talking about the specific strategies of the match and actually keep that a little bit to myself. If y'all join my Discord, we can have a more open conversation about it here, just simply because I will know whether or not you are a part of the draft or not. I don't know if any of them would even recognize me talking about this here, if they even watch this content, which I hope they don't. But I don't know if any of them are Borderlands interested, or if because I said something stupid in the draft while we were drafting, it was like talking about YouTube. Hopefully none of them decide to search me up today. That would be very interesting. But I mostly, when I was doing research, I was like, okay, so I've played a lot of SMT and a lot of Persona, so it's like Pokemon on a very basic level is kind of similar to that, except in like a team fight format. And so I was like, well, if it's similar to that, except those games are in a team fight format and Pokemon is in a 1v1 or 2v2 state, then I can probably figure it out. 1v1 sounds so much simpler than team v team, but it really isn't. If anything, it's a touch more complex. There's a lot of synergy and team building that you can do while still doing a 1v1 in a Pokemon battle. Such as like terrain. I still don't exactly understand how terrain works, like terrain effects, like rain and stuff. So, for those of you that love Pokemon, I would love some advice and some helpful tips when it comes to this. Again, I've already drafted my Mons, so I can't exactly switch them out for anything new, but I can definitely learn more so I can build them. And then I'm also going to be starting a Pixelmon server at some point, which is actually the original reason why I joined this draft league, was so it would force me to learn more about Pokemon, so that this way I could effectively run a Pixelmon server for Minecraft. It would be nice if I could aim. But yeah, just by hearing the team setup, what are y'all's thoughts? Do you think it's possible to actually be successful with it in any sort of capacity? I mean, a lot of the other people that are also partaking in this don't have very much experience in draft. A lot of them have Pokemon experience, and I have none. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if the SMT knowledge comes in clutch. The SMT experience. And I understand there are two fundamentally different systems, but if I can relate something, because I'm really good at relating abstract concepts, if I can relate something like that, it makes it a lot easier for me to be able to it makes it a lot easier for me to grasp the concepts if I can relate it to something. Even if it's abstract, like, even if that relation doesn't make any sense to most other people, it still works for me. And that's all that's needed. I just need to learn how to do the setup. And that is a takedown confirmed. I actually had a harder time last run. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, let me know in the comments if I set up a half decent team. What kind of mons? Well, actually, what is your favorite Pokemon? Let's open with that question in the comments, because that's something that I can at least understand at face value instead of having to read into and learn a lot. Then we get into the technical part of, you're a freaking idiot, don't play draft. Now, in all seriousness, oh, I forgot to explain the Terras that I picked. So I picked Muck with Grounds, Poison, and Fire, and I picked Serena with Water, Psychic, and Grass. And I understand that both of them have one of their same type, but there was planning an idea behind that. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. I'm gonna leave a link in the description to all the people that I mentioned in this video, as well as I might remember, hopefully I remember, to put my Pokemon draft team in the description so that y'all can make fun of me. Again, what are y'all's thoughts on the team building? Do you guys think these were good picks? What is your favorite Pokemon? And yeah, see y'all in the next video.